Hey guys, Miles here, and I'm back. So hopefully I can keep up this momentum. So these are the Jaybird Run earphones. I'm a pretty big fan of Jaybird as I have the X2 earphones as well as the X3s. Unfortunately, those got stolen and then I found them on the street walking home, but then they were broken, so rip. But anyway, I've had these for a few days now, so here are my initial thoughts and impressions. I was initially pretty hesitant to use completely wireless earphones, mostly because if I lose them, then you're screwed. Plain and simple. But I don't think I personally have to worry about that given my usage with them. So first of all, the form factor. They're not that big given that they both store both audio drivers and batteries, and the weight too. They're also really light. The fit in my ears is honestly what surprised me the most. I expected them to fall out all the time or be uncomfortable in my ears, but neither happened. I know Jaybird's products are very, very sport oriented and workout oriented, so even though the fit and comfort surprised me, that's just Jaybird doing their job. So given that these are truly wireless earphones, they come with a little case that you use to store and charge them up when you're not using them. When you put them in there, they automatically stop any Bluetooth connections, and when you open them back up, they immediately connect to your phone or tablet or laptop or whatever. Honestly, I think the case part of it is kind of cool. It feels a little futuristic, but I don't like the way it fits in my pocket, and that's probably where the case is going to be most of the time if you're using them. So it would have been cool for Jaybird to take an AirPod-like approach, as those are much more pocket-friendly. Plus USB-C instead of micro USB would have been nice too. Why? Because why not? Battery life on these are actually pretty good. As advertised by Jaybird, you get around 3 to 4 hours of battery life, and of course, when you're not using them, you can always pop them right back in the case so you can charge them up. So I've never killed the case's battery life in one day, so you should be perfectly fine using these all day. Now, sound quality on these earphones are pretty good. You can push the bass heavily without much clipping, and the mids and highs are pretty crisp and clear. Overall, for purely listening to music while running or working out, they're good, but here's why I would not spend the $180 on these earphones. Overall functionality with these earphones is so bad. Like, switching audio playback between apps sucks a lot. Like when you're listening to music and then you open up a Snapchat, the audio from the Snapchat won't simply play at all. The same thing with apps like Twitter and stuff like that. Also, the latency is terrible. And latency is just when your audio is behind the video you're watching sometimes. And there's just a lot of little things that are pretty annoying when using these earphones for general use. It simply feels like a prototype product, like it wasn't ready to be sold, but they sold it anyway. So honestly, unless you're just buying these to pop them in, hit play on some music and not do anything else at all, these are pretty good. But if you're someone who plans to use these as everyday earphones, I can't recommend them. But that's about it for this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. You can share it on Twitter, Instagram, whatever you like to share videos on. I'll leave all of my social media down in the description below: Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all that good stuff. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.